Cheers everyone, the Mad Coffee here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to the Beginner's Guide. We're about to face the last game that Coda made, and we already saw or heard sometimes that the narrator, the friend of Coda, isn't really telling us a story about Coda. Maybe it's himself that was struggling through different things, and who is putting us through several games that showed us that he has mental issues, that he has social anxieties, that he can't focus on work and doesn't know where he want to go and stuff like that. And now we're entering the tower. I guess I don't know what this.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work, because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game.
Yeah, this it is. The door is falling down. Okay. Ooh, this is huge.
This room actually has a maze in it. Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise, so the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played. It actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
Thanks. Okay, this is getting really weird. What are you trying to tell us here?
And to be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable.
Yeah, we
like
already
the
know.
house cleaning game.
Yeah.
Now that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze?
What is this? It's a counter.
The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
Why don't you put in the code yourself? I don't know, wait, this is itching.
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem. But I can open this door for you, so let me do that.
Why? Why would there be another way when the door can't be opened?
Was I a failure for not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why. I remember, it's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time. And as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean. And he wouldn't.
See? 3 dots. This is the first time he mentions the 3 dots.
I just felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me. But he stopped and left, and it felt somehow like I had failed. Where did I screw up?
Dear Davy. Okay, we're now getting the name. Thank you for your interest in my games. I need to ask you not to speak to me anymore. Why?
I'm the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I? It's because of what I did. I poisoned it for you.
I wonder at times whether you think I'm making these games for you.
But when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
Someone flicked the switch. Something happened here. What is this?
And the people who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally. For a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
You've so infected my personal space that it's possible I did begin to plant solutions in my work somewhere hidden between games. What does it mean? If there was an answer, a meaning, would it make you any happier? Would you stop taking my games and showing them to people against my wishes? Giving them something that is not yours to give? Violating the one boundary that keeps me safe? Would you stop changing my games? Stop adding lampposts to them? What? What?
And then you stopped, and I didn't have anything left to show people.
Would you simply let them...
I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing. What does that mean?
When I'm around you, I feel physically ill. You desperately need something, and I cannot give it to you. I literally do not have it. Okay, he was feeling... struggling to come up with new ideas is not making me depressed. Low points are just a part of the process. The fact that you think I am frustrated or broken says more about you than about me. I realize that this doesn't make sense to you just yet. Which is fine, you're not my problem to solve. But I hope that one day it clicks and that you make peace with this thing you were wrestling.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
And when you finally see what I'm talking about, don't say anything.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work, is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please.
They're
start
closing
making
in, right?
games again. Please help
See
me.
this too,
Please
right?
give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned
that
out of
makes me-
nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. And I want to know I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
What is it? What was that? Okay. Whoa, this is pretty. I thought it was the last game Coda ever did. Clock without arms?
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease.
Yep, sorry. Bump it into the mic. Yeah, it is. Searching for love, searching for someone who always constantly says that you're good, that you're loved. Something like that. Like an addict that can... What is this? I cannot do anything. Cannot click here. Cannot get into the train to move on, to get further, or something like this. So he saw something in these games, put up a meaning that there wasn't.
Solution.
Can't wrap my brain around these things.
I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons.
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
Even now, the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
Nah. That's a bit harsh. But I don't know what to say. Sorry, I'm still confused. I don't know what this is now. We've reached the last game from Coda, and there are no games from Coda anymore. So
If I knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation, what would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like. What now?
yeah, what now? We're playing this game. That is no game.
I think I need to go.
Where?
And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for, and so I'm just gonna... Okay.
I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. I walking through here and don't know. An elevator. What is this? I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. I don't know what... Here again? We're at the train station again? Is this a loop? Hello? Anyone here? Hey? Okay, this... Okay, this was about a person that enjoyed these little games from his friend Coda, and Coda was making just some games and was making games. What was that? Was making games and games and games, and he kept liking them, and there was no point in these games, but he was searching for some points, and but there weren't, so he felt bad for Coda and interpreted. I don't know. You know what I mean. I have to. Really? Do I? Alright, let's go. We ascend. It's buggy. I don't see anything. A maze. Infinite maze. What is this? What the fuck? This looks beautiful. Sunset. Gosh, man. This is some fucking maze.
Turn back. Turn back from this cave.
Alright.
You said, let me prove that I'm brave. Let me keep going. But the cave goes for miles and miles and miles. And you're so tired. But I know that you're strong. So turn back. Turn back.
This. Okay, guys. This was the beginner's guide. Wow. I don't know what to say. Was it actually for someone? For our dot? It said in the end. What does it mean? I don't know. So there was this guy, Davy, that thought or put something into these small games from Coda, put some meaning into them that there weren't, and thought that Coda had shut up phone. Sorry, phone call, have to get it. Actually, no. No, later. He misunderstood it and tried to help Coda, but he wasn't ill. He hadn't any problems, and shouted out to everyone that he had problems, and published these games and with his name on it, and that Coda doesn't wanted it, and so, or am I going, shut up, watch, and phone, both it, don't mind it. I putting a meaning into this game that there isn't? I don't know. This game's, I like these games that make you think. That make you think about yourself, maybe. That make you think about the world and how you fit in there. Yeah. So talk about it. I wanted you to write something in the description down below the video, what you think this game is all about, and what you think this all means, if it has a meaning to you. And for me, it keeps me thinking about my life, my work, what I want to do, and where I'm about to go with this channel, especially. This is something for another vlog. So, hope you enjoyed it. Don't be depressed. Think about it. write in the comments what you think about it. Give me a like if you liked it. Give me a dislike if you didn't like it. And if you didn't like it, please write something in the comments what you didn't like, and I'll definitely read it. And if you like my whole work on the channel, give me a subscribe, and hope to see you in my next videos. And as always, share a mug.